When I was in my early teens, I was both a devout churchgoer and an avid reader of mysteries. One of my favorite writers was P.D. James, whose Anglican faith informed her fiction in subtle ways. For James, the plotting and solving of murder was a grisly yet profoundly moral undertaking. A detective story, she wrote, confirms our hope that, despite some evidence to the contrary, we live in a beneficent and moral universe in which problems can be solved by rational means. The new movie Wake Up Dead Man, Rian Johnson's latest whodunit after Knives Out and Glass Onion, is too funny and slyly over the top to feel like a P.D. James story. To my knowledge, James never incorporated body-dissolving acid or the old poison beverage switcheroo trick. But in his own crafty way, Johnson is also using mystery conventions to open up a spiritual inquiry. Adrian Grenier has compassion for farmers who encounter critics trying to tell them how to do their jobs. During a recent interview on the Dan Buettner Podcast, the 49-year-old actor spoke about his passion for sustainability and why people should show some respect to farmers and understand the realities they are facing before judging how they operate. Frankly, these woke liberal college kids who come in with all these big ideas trying to tell farmers that they got to do one thing because it's bad for the environment, he said. Well, put your money where your mouth is and go out and try and solve for farming practices instead of telling the farmers who are in the trenches trying to make food that you don't even want to pay whatever for organic because it's too expensive. He explained that, growing up in New York, he didn't know much about farming, but as an environmentalist, he had all these abstract ideas of how things should be, and he understood why farmers may turn to chemical fertilizers. I get the luxury of trying to reinvent and figure out regenerative, healthy, organic ways of doing things,